A new update has been rolling out on the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Quest 2. This update is called Update version 23 and it comes with this awesome fitness tracker called Oculus Move. In this video, I'll be taking a look at Oculus Move in some detail and putting it through its paces and comparing it to another very popular fitness app called YUR or YUR Fitness to see which one is the most accurate when it comes to calories burnt. Let's start by checking out the Move app. Now you may or may not have this app already because as the update is rolling out, some people will receive it before others, but you should get it eventually. So I can show you everything. I'm just going to jump into settings and clear all of my data. That will start me anew and then I can take you through what you need to do in order to set this up. It's really very simple. We start just with some privacy information that this app uses Facebook to get some of the data it needs. Also, Oculus will take the data from this app if you achieve your Move goals to aggregate the information and help improve the app experience. You also need to give other information such as age, weight, height and sex, which are all variables that determine how quickly you burn calories and will make it more accurate when it comes to estimating how many calories you've burnt in a game. Then we set our daily targets for calories burnt. So I'm going to go for the light option right now. But you can also set a target for the amount of move minutes, how many minutes you want to be active in VR each day. And that's it, you're all set up. Now let's take a look at the dashboard before we get stuck into some games. There's these two circles. The outer circle measures the amount of calories burnt and the inner circle measures your move minutes, how many minutes you've been active in VR. When you reach your daily goal in terms of calories and move minutes, a little trophy will appear in the center of that circle. You can also view the number of calories burnt throughout the day using this graph, and there is an overview calendar that lets you see the number of calories burned and amount of move minutes for each day of the month. And we've also got this column off to the side that will list each game you've played and break down the number of calories burnt and move minutes by each game, which I'll show you a bit later. We also can go into history and view detailed graphs on how many calories we've burnt, how much active time we've spent in VR and how many goals we've met over the months of the year. And finally we jump into settings and there are a few things you can toggle on and off such as notifications. You can change your personal information and goals, and that really comes in handy when you want to adjust your goals such as the daily calorie target or your daily move minutes that you want to set for yourself. So that's about it for the Move app. Let's take a look at the YUR Fit app. This app you get for free from SideQuest. If you're not familiar with sideloading from SideQuest, I have a link down in the description below that will take you through all the steps you need to do in order to get sideloading onto your Oculus Quest. So this fitness app has been around for a while now, since 2019. It tracks the estimated calories burnt. There's also a squat counter included, and it also predicts your heart rate, as well as other things such as a leveling up system where each time you reach your fitness goals you obtain an extra level all the way up to level 60. Plus you can view your stats in VR as well as track your history, much like Oculus Move. So the YUR Fitness app has a lot more features, but today I'm going to compare them on which one is better at predicting the number of calories burnt during a session. And we're going to start this testing with the game Fit XR. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the most intense exercise experience you can get for the Oculus Quest. I'm going to set the workout setting to intense and have a 10-minute workout and see what both fitness apps tell me in terms of calories burnt. So I'm showing you a little sample of the gameplay here to give you a taste of what kind of intensity you can expect for this game at this setting. This game also gives me the predicted calories burnt, 168 calories it predicts that I burnt in that particular session. So let's look at the Oculus Move app and see what that says. Looking at the Oculus Move app, we go into stats, we click the game, and it will give me a breakdown of how many calories burnt. And it's saying I burnt 55 calories in that particular session and had about 9 active minutes in VR. So let's see what the YUR Fitness app recorded. Now unfortunately I cannot record the screen when I have the YUR Fitness app up, but I can tell you what it said, and it said 106 calories, which is an insane difference when compared to the Move app. That's almost double what the Move app said, but less than what FitXR predicted, which was 168 calories. So it's between the FitXR prediction and the Move app prediction. Next up, we're going to try Thrill of the Fight. This is a boxing game. It's probably the most realistic boxing game I've ever played in VR and is well worth the money. So to test this game, I did about 9 minutes worth of boxing rounds. So I'm just showing you some footage here to give you an idea of the kind of intensity, kind of workout you can expect from this game, and you do get a fantastic workout. So now let's cross over to the Oculus Move app, and it's saying I spent a total of 9 active move minutes within Thrill of the Fight, which makes sense. I did about that much in terms of rounds, and I've burnt 52 calories overall, so just 3 calories less than when I played FitXR. And I can believe that because Thrill of the Fight was a very exhausting exercise experience, so I can expect that will be on a similar level to FitXR, which was also a really intense exercise experience. I'm just going to change my calorie burning and move minute goals to high because I seem to be exceeding them at the moment with these games. So if I go back to the dashboard, you can see these circles have now changed to reflect that change in goals. Now to the YUR Fitness app, and it's saying I burnt a total of 63 calories overall, which is actually surprising because I felt Thrill of the Fight, whilst not as intense as FitXR, was still an intense experience. So I thought it would be a lot closer to the 106 calories that YUR Fitness app predicted when I boxed in FitXR. But this value is a lot closer to the Oculus Move prediction. It's within about 10 or so calories. Now onto a different type of game, the arcade hack and slash Until You Fall. Unlike the other titles we played, this isn't an exercise game, but it does give you a bit of a workout. Now when I compare the intensity of this game with Thrill of the Fight or FitXR, there's a big difference. This is a lot less intense in terms of a workout. And I am playing it on the highest difficulty to give me the most challenge, the relentless difficulty setting. So I would be expecting both fitness apps to pick up much less calories burnt when we compare this game to the previous 2 games. So the Oculus Move app predicts that I burned 40 calories in Until You Fall, which is over 10 calories less than the other 2 games. I was expecting a bit lower, but it is lower than those 2 experiences, which is what I was predicting. Now the YUR Fitness app predicts that I burnt 52 calories. So this prediction is within about 10 calories of the Oculus Move prediction and is also the lowest calorie burner so far, which is what I would have expected given that it was the least intense workout experience I've had so far. So now on to Beatsaber. I couldn't record this natively on my Quest, I had to cast it to my computer, so apologies, there was a little bit of lag, but this will give you an example of the kind of intensity that you can expect from this game on hard mode. In terms of how intense this was as a workout, this was more intense than Until You Fall, but less intense than FitXR and Thrill of the Fight. And it's saying I burnt 52 calories, which is as much as Thrill of the Fight, and just a little bit less than FitXR, which I cannot believe for a second, as it was a much less intense experience. And the YUR Fitness app is saying I burnt 86 calories, which is almost 20 calories more than what it predicted I burnt during Thrill of the Fight, which is just not true. Thrill of the Fight was a much more intense workout experience when compared to my Beatsaber session. So now we go on to Pistol Whip. This is a rhythm shooter where you feel a bit like John Wick. It's a really fun game, as well as giving you a bit of exercise. I felt this one mostly in my legs, as you need to dodge, weave and squat to avoid the bullets. In terms of intensity, I felt this was less of a workout than Beatsaber, but more of a workout than Until You Fall. And looking at the calories burnt, it's saying I burnt a total of 37 calories, which is the lowest number of calories burnt out of any of the games I've tested today, and I can kind of believe that it's about the same level as Until You Fall. It wasn't a very intense workout experience, but what I can't believe is the YUR Fitness app reading, which says 114 calories, which just isn't true. It was not in any way more intense than FitXR or Thrill of the Fight. So here we have a table that ranks all of the games I played in terms of how intense I felt the workout was, and compares the Move predicted calories burnt with the YUR Fitness app calories burnt. So looking at this table, the Move predicted calories burnt were a lot more conservative than the YUR Fitness app. They also seem to go along better with the level of intensity I felt depending on the game. You can see that Pistol Whip and Until You Fall were the lowest rated in terms of calories burnt, and FitXR and Thrill of the Fight were the highest, although there wasn't much difference between them. Whereas the YUR Fitness app seemed to have a bigger range, but there were some readings which seemed a bit off. For example, Pistol Whip was rated as 114 calories burnt, the highest out of all of the experiences, which just isn't true. Based on my experience, both FitXR and Thrill of the Fight were much more intense exercise experiences, and so you'd think that FitXR and Thrill of the Fight would have the highest number of calories burnt. So that concludes my comparison of the two apps. Which app do you think you would use if you would use any of them at all? And as always, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, you might consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to be kept up to date with all the latest content coming out of this channel. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.